Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of our NHL Be a Pro goalie playthrough here on NHL24. Today, we are headed to the Big Apple for a showdown with the New York Rangers out at Madison Square Garden, and we're looking to build a little bit of momentum off the last video. If you missed it, spoiler alert, but we had a really good outing against Montreal. It was about a 30-something save effort. We did end up losing due to a power play goal, but it was a really good showing. Then we got another win shortly after that. So the coaches put me back in. The team is starting to turn it around. You know, we're one game away from 500, and I know that might not sound that exciting, but when the team starts 1-8 or 1-9, whatever we started on the season, we're looking to try and change the tide, and getting back to 500 is step number one. Now, this isn't going to be an easy task. You can see all the X Factor guys that they've listed there: Panarin, Fox, Shesterkin, but they also have guys like Trouba, Kreider, Mika Zibanejad. It's going to be a really tough game. Power plays we're going to want to try and keep out of the box as much as possible for these guys as well. But thankful that the coach is putting me back in. We've started getting a little bit of momentum like I talked about, and now it's our chance to at least show that we deserve these starts. We've promised the coach 3 wins out of the next 5 games. That's a pretty tall order, especially with how the team's been playing. So hopefully the guys can start scoring. Hopefully we can keep the puck out of the net and keep riding on some things that have been going well for us. And let's just see what happens. Sit back, relax, enjoy this game out at the big Madison Square Garden. You love to see these intros. Absolutely beautiful game. Let's see what we can do. Have a little bit of a throwback jersey night here for you guys. The alternate jerseys here for the Kings. I love it. I forgot that they had the silver buckets, so a little interesting, but the jerseys themselves are incredible. And then we have the Statue of Liberty reverse retro jerseys that the Rangers used last year. So fun hockey night here. Right now the focus is going to be on us. Again, Arvidsson returned to the lineup in our last start a couple games ago, and he's had an immediate impact. Couple goals scored, couple assists. So hopefully this top line can keep things going as Zibanejad's shot just gets trickled off Anderson there. This line is starting to cement themselves. It's a nice shot by Fiala, but I mean, we're going up against Shesterkin, and the Rangers have been off to a hot start. He's been off to a hot start. So I'm not quite sure why it looks so shadowy on us here. It looks like the lights here at Madison Square Garden are a little weird. Kind of looks like I'm sitting in some shadows, so it's going to take adjusting to get used to that. But what I like about Arvidsson returning, Panarin to Zibanejad, we make a nice save on the superstar there who's had some really good seasons lately. Yeah, with Arvidsson returning to that top line with Kopitar, gives a little bit more scoring power. He's had a great return. And more importantly, it returns Dubois to the Deneau line, which I'm really, really happy with, because I think they've been our best line all season when they have played together. So hopefully these top 2 lines, and again, when you're playing as a goalie and be a pro, shortened periods, because we're only playing on the 5-minute periods, the majority of the shifts are going to... oh my God, Trouba almost puts in his net as... I believe, I'm not sure who that was on our team. Maybe Valiev comes flying off the side there and nearly pokes it in as the second line. That was Dubois, actually. Comes flying in. Valiev almost... Wait, shut up for a minute, as we got a good shift here by the second line unit. Back in front to the Deneau. Oh my word, just trying to do the extra pass. And we got a delayed power play here. Let's go, baby. It's a good looking line here, but anyway, yeah, like the majority of the lines are good. The shifts are going to go to the top 2 lines. You're rarely going to see any of the 3rd or 4th line. It's just the way it is, unless we played full 20-minute periods, which I'm not going to do. So having 2 top lines that both, like, it's no secret that LA, we knew this going into this team. LA is not an offensive powerhouse, you know. We don't have the flashy goal scorers. We don't really have like the emerging superstars. We have an okay top 2 lines, and if Kopitar can play like he has been, and as he says that, it trickles off our captain, Anze Kopitar, on the power play, and a really quick goal. Shot from the point, trickles off his feet and in, but we'll take them any way we can. Dirty goals is what these boys are about. And what I was talking about, we need to get, not flashy, get the dirty goals. Get to the front of the net, good things can happen. Where does that hit? Did that even hit him? I guess it just trickled off his hip. Oh, he turned around and banked it in. I don't even know if he meant to do that, but we'll take it nonetheless. Garbage goals are what we need. We'll take that early 1-0 lead. Helps calm us down a little bit. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Anze Kopitar, 22 points now. Let's go. So assisted from Anderson and Byfield. Byfield slowly quietly having a good year. As Fiala just gets laid out by the big boy Trouba. This is the line for New York that we really got to pay attention to. So they got a lot of scoring power. I think that's the scary thing is Kreider's a 40-goal scorer. I mean, Trouba can score too. But you got Mika Zibanejad, who's had unbelievable years for the last like 3 years. Since he's basically come to the Rangers, it's been incredible. And then you got Panarin, and we all know what Breadman can do. Well, we have a minute in the offensive zone. I do have to just thank you guys for all the love and support on the videos lately. I mean, the first video we posted for this series got over 1,000 views and still climbing. Oh, here we go. Focus up for a minute here. Zibanejad over to Trouba. Got a nice little save there. Gavrikov having some trouble. Kopitar coming and helping him out. And Arvidsson will clear the puck out of the net, or out of the zone. But yeah, you guys have been crushing it. I just thank you guys so much. There's still like 85% of you guys that are enjoying the videos. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, smash the like button. It helps more than you guys think. So let's grow the community together. Turn on that notification bell because there is so many playthroughs coming on the channel. We have some horror games, which I love playing but scare the crap out of me. So if you guys want to see that, it looks like we have 2 roughing incidental. Anze Kopitar. Yeah, just almost a fight breaking out between the captain and the young man there. So some interesting little development. 4-on-4 hockey here. Yeah, let's continue growing. I started this channel after, I don't want to say quitting streaming because I haven't quit, but I don't really stream anymore. I wanted to start just posting videos because it's easier for me to edit, easier for me to do. And I started in February, and in that time, we've already become partnered with YouTube. On their new, requirements. We're on the way to 1,000 subscribers, and we're continuously growing, and it's all thanks to you guys. It makes it possible. So once again, love you, thank you. You guys have been killing it. Let's just keep growing. Anze Kopitar in the box now. Let's focus up here. Enough talking, enough chit chat. Dano over to Spence. So we're getting to see a couple more unfamiliar faces, to say the least. Some special team units that might otherwise. Capellix. What in the hell is the glass breaking sound? Are you guys hearing this? Guy just got flattened in the center ice. Kopitar dropping the body. He's ejected from the game. Game misconduct for an elbow right to the head. That's going to be a 5-minute power play here now for New York. And that is not what we need from the captain. So he has had an immediate impact on the game, scoring a garbage goal on the power play, getting a roughing, I don't even know what's going on. Had a roughing penalty with Zibanejad. 4-on-4 hockey. Comes out of the box and elbows a dude clean to the dome and is kicked from the game. That's not very captain-like material. Maybe gets the team fired up a little bit. Yeah, I mean... And this is where things are going to get interesting. A beautiful, beautiful play there. Defense are nowhere to be found. Makes a great save off Trocheck, and unfortunately it just lands on the stick of a very not retired David Krejci. Oh, he picks it up. Okay, I thought it landed clean on his stick. He actually controlled that puck beautifully. That's a goal scorer's goal. Tried getting across. Unfortunately, just don't have the speed to really close that gap too nicely. But man, David Krejci's having a year, tied for the league lead in points, and that comes early in a 5-minute power play. So trying to fire up his team, maybe gets the elbow a little high, and unfortunately now for Kopitar, his team finds himself in a 1-1 hockey game with 4 minutes left in this major penalty. And Zibby tries deking out our defender there. And we got some interesting penalty killers here now. Gavrikov gets the puck. Nice little open shot on Shesterkin. I mean, this is... We're just going to cover everything up, slow down the plays, whatever we can do to try and get through this 5 minutes. Captain is... That's... Whew. It's the first time I've seen a game misconduct in this game. Big boys are out now, so hopefully we can clear a few more minutes off this. Doughty, Dano. These silver buckets. I actually think they look decent in this in the video game. When you watch them on TV, they're just so obnoxious. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Please don't do that. Stop bringing the puck in front of the net. We know this game hates bounces like that. Yeah, it reminds me of when Vegas uses their bright gold helmets, like the super shiny gold helmets. It's a weird thing, but in this game, I actually kind of like I love the jersey. This alternate jersey that the Kings got going for them. They need to wear it more often. And Grunstrom, a nice little bump off. Why is he slowing down? Waits for the trailing Dano, passes it back, slap shot. Sturkin makes an easy save. This is some good pressure, trying to kill off some minutes of this major penalty. 3 minutes left now. It's a long one. It's a long one. Adam Fox, superstar in the making. Haven't really got too much going other than that goal there from Krejci. Another great effort here by the young guys now coming through. Grunstrom doing work, tries passing off to Dano. Now Phillip going for a bit of a skate. Down to 2 minutes and 20 seconds, so not out of the woods yet by any imagination, but we've killed off more than half of the penalty. Oh my gosh, another back in front and almost right there for the tip in. Zibby, a tip there in front by Krejci, makes a nice save again. So starting to get in the rhythm is what we need. Oh. Ooh, and Krejci gets absolutely flat in there. Panarin, oh no. Oh my gosh. Grunstrom loses in front of the net. That was close. All right. Minute 27 now left. We are absolutely gassed. We have no energy left on our goalie. Try and stay back deep in our net as much as possible here to try and regain that. Oh, please. Stop throwing it in front of the net. I hate that. All right, up to Anderson Dolan. Had time to dump it further in. Doesn't take that opportunity. 55 seconds left now. Krejci storming in. Another great save on the man who's having himself as maybe his best season in his, I'm assuming, last year here in this video game. Comes out, challenges that shot, makes another save. Adam Fox, Kreider with the tip in front, and now the pressure is really ramping up from this very, very lethal power play unit. 20 seconds left, 10 seconds left in the period. And I think if you're Anze Kopitar, you're happy that your team is able to escape this major penalty with only one goal against. We're going to have a few seconds left on the clock there to start the second period, but huge hit there. Sit down. This was just a great play. I mean, the toe drag shot. Nice corral there by Krejci. We weathered the storm. 12 shots in the first period. You love to see it. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. We knew it would be. Lafreniere confirmed injured. Oh no. We're talking about him earlier, how he's a great addition. Not really putting up the points that I thought a first overall might, but they seem to love him out in New York. Talented player. I mean, not everybody has to be the McDavids, the Bedards, the Matthews as a first overall pick. As long as you're not a Nail Yakupov, I think you're fine. Unfortunate to hear that Kopitar, that elbow to the head of Lafreniere, has taken out the young kid. And a great play there, backdoor, trying to sneak it in as the penalty comes to an end. Finally back to even strength hockey. Balsers has had some heroics late. Adam Fox throwing his body around. Woo! Rudolph Balsers making himself known. Not much ice time. Get some extra looks because of the penalty kill. So now the coach is throwing Dubois up with Fiala and Arvidsson. So we're going to see if he can make an impact. But it is a big blow. We were talking about that. We don't have that scoring power. So just to shake up these top two lines is not what you love to see. But some extra minutes by Dubois might be what we need for him to get going, because he's had a quiet year so far. Shesterkin looking strong. Winning the faceoff department 8-3, which is really clutch on a 5-minute kill. Let's go, Rangers. Ooh, almost pokes that in. Shesterkin well aware of that. Corrals the puck nicely. No harm, no foul. We are going to have some special moments this year. We're going to rock the purple jersey. Those old, beautiful Kings jerseys. We'll have some special pads. Maybe mix it up with the helmet, see if we can't get something to match it. Full pressure here now for the boys. Drew Doughty off the point. Is that Drew Doughty, the not-so-young superstar that once was, coming down from the point, dangling through the legs, pulls it back out, and score? What? What did I just witness from the defenseman? All right, he just turned back the clocks like 10 years. What the heck? I don't even know if he could ever do that. All right, we'll take that. I mean, here we are talking about we don't have a guy on the team that's a goal-scoring superstar, and then our aging wonder, Drew Doughty, comes out of nowhere, makes an unbelievable play, and here we have a 2-1 lead here. 14 minutes left in the second period, and we'll take that. That is incredible. Guys saw Anze Kopitar leave the ice, and he said, "Hold my beer." Unreal. This first line has been out for a long time. They're trying to go the toe drag cheese on Shesterkin, and it's almost working. That blocker side, right side down the ice, toe drag, flick it up over. They barely missed the net a few times, but they're giving it a good try. As we got, I mean, that would never break the glass, EA. For the love of God, I'm so, like I've said this, I'm happy they added glass breaking back, because I think it's a funny, like, it's just, it feeds into the arcadeness that you used to have when you play these games. But the way shots, like, we had a flop shot deflection break the glass the other night. It's like that I guarantee you could give the hardest shooting NHL players a chance to break the glass like that, and I doubt you ever would. I doubt it. And that would be on shots, like maybe with a couple 100-mile-per-hour shots at the right angle. But like some of these hits and some of these shots just don't make any sense. But I guess the alternative would not be having that at all. So here we go, Miller. Byfield now. Doughty is all involved in this game as he passes it up to Lizotte, Grunstrom. So we're getting some third-line action here. A lot of line juggling with Kopitar out of the lineup. Good shot there again. These kids are looking, so got some respect on the PK during that major penalty, and they are getting some ice time here, and they're making the best out of it. Ooh, a redeflection. Nearly beat me on the right side. Just stayed in the middle of the paint there and let it bounce off your pads to safety. Capo gets tripped, and now the Rangers, who've already scored on the power play. And just as we're gassing up these kids, unfortunately, tripping penalty by Anderson Dolan there. Now we're gonna have to call on the PK once more. Good win again. We're crushing the faceoffs today. Kaliev with Beno on his right side. Oh God, please get back. 2-on-1 possibly here. Panarin. Nice stick there by Gavrikov. Beno trying to squeeze through. Kreider strips the puck. Woo, some good passing plays. Read that pass over to Panarin perfectly. Got the pad on it. Oh God, turnover to Mika Zibanejad, who snipes it under the glove, and that has been the kryptonite of our young goaltender here in the season. Is those glove side shots. It's not a high shot. It's the one that just trickles right underneath the glove. And I just mistimed that turnover right into the hash marks. And yeah, gotta start. That's a mental note for myself. I gotta start putting points into a low glove save because that's beating me way too much. We were out far enough in the paint. We were challenging him in. Hey, give credit to him. That's a bad turnover on the power play, right to a very lethal Mika Zibanejad, who just absolutely snipes it low glove side. 2-2 hockey game. I said you gotta stay out of the box. Gotta stay out of the box. Still lots of time left in this game. Mika Zibanejad again goes for the shot once more. Trickles off Doughty. Doughty trying to be the difference maker in this one. Over to Deneau. Good save there by Shesterkin. Not too many are going to squeeze by this guy. Good hockey game we got going, though. Unfortunately for us, 2 power play goals again. 27 points now for Zibanejad. We're crushing the faceoffs. This is almost embarrassing for the Rangers now. Oh boy. Possible 2-on-1 here. Panarin just challenges him, doesn't let him get an inch, and we make a beautiful save off the bread man. Arvidsson now. Just everything's a little sloppy since that penalty. Not quite making the connections that we were doing in the first period. And there's a nice glove save. So with pressure mounting, I think we just took another penalty, no? Maybe not. Okay, we're good. I thought it was another penalty. The whistle blew so quickly, but shut the door down. Some great saves here late in the second period. It would be really, really a buzzkill if we were to just give up not only give up the lead, but then also lose the lead and have them take it late in a period. We've had that happen a lot this season as well. So hopefully the guys can shut it down. Over to Krejci, a great save by Webb again. We are showing some really great poise here. Under pressure, our lineup's completely juggled. That's one thing I was saying in the last few games, is having Arvidsson back and cementing those first 2 lines has been really good for the team. To have our captain take himself out of the game like he did is a tough blow. But here we go, Arvidsson deeks and gets absolutely flattened. Kako will be fun to watch this year. Capo Cackle. What a name. All right, Doughty. Very involved in this one. You love to see it. Over to... Oh! Good block there by Miller. Got the young kids out again. So getting some extra ice time. They're hounding them there at the end of the period. That'll be a 2-2 hockey game. Tied game again going into the third period. It's been a fun one. Hey, look. It's been a pretty impressive even 21-21 shots. This you couldn't get much even than that. Faceoffs are a little lopsided. Here we go, third period now out at Madison Square Garden. Big Apple hockey night in New York City. Panarin now. Oh, and we challenged Panarin and actually win it for once. That was just a get out deep and see if he runs into you, and that was probably the perfect choice because he was left all alone as he gets a quick burst of speed to the right side there. The young kid's looking all right. The young kid is having himself a decent game. Kreider now dumps it back to Andre Miller. Good block there by Dubois. We just don't seem to have any real offensive power here. Going early, gets it back. Here we go. I'm telling you, this man's going to lead the league, not the league, lead the team in points here shortly. Ever since he came back, this guy's been an absolute stud. Let's go. 8th goal of the season. What a player. What a player. That is unbelievable awareness. Calls for the puck. Did you see that? Points with his stick, gets it, and backhands it in past a Shesterkin who looks like he was just out for lunch there. Unbelievable play there. That's what you need from these guys. Drew Doughty again is scoring another point there. The man's been having a game. That's been probably the most criticized guy on this team since we joined it. Let's go, baby. They haven't always been pretty, but that one was. Oh my gosh. Right on the doorstep, and it bounced off our own guy's leg. No way. Trickles wide. All right, here we go. Anderson skating out with the puck. Passes it off. Back to Arvidsson to no. And Shesterkin did a great job to get back in position as he gave that puck right to Arvidsson. Fiala. Here we go. 13 and a half minutes now. Doughty is just, he's feeling himself in this one. Has an unbelievable play early. Assist. Apple in the big apple. Capellix feeds it off. Now our defense are smothering them, which is really nice. Before they were just freelo skating into us. This line is I'm interested to see what they can do because they've been given a lot of ice time. But you basically got to think that you don't really have a second line in this game because you're mixing Ware, Deneau, and not every day you see a goaltender like Shesterkin bobble the puck like that with his defender. And Blake Lizotte gets his second of the year on an absolute gift. It is just sitting there. Trouba and miscommunication by the two of them. And that is as free of a goal as you possibly could get for the young man. And just like that, we now have a 2-goal lead, 4-2 with 10 minutes left here in the third period. You love to see it. It's a gift from the hockey gods there. Wow, I did not expect to see that. We ain't done yet. The boys are still flying, given the chance to have another one. Jason Zucker now to Krejci. We'll hold on to this one. Not really going to look to make any plays if we don't have to. Whew. So our record 3-5. You got to, again, for me, I'm going to count that as about a 3-4 because if you remember, the first game was a simulate. I still don't know what happened with that first game of our career. And to let in 6 goals during a simulation is brutal, man. Like, I wish I could have played it. I couldn't. There was no option to play it. So we are battling back from those horrible numbers as well. So realistically, if we were to hang on and win this game, a 4-4 record, 4-5 is the official record. We're getting back on track. We're trying to, again, the 3 wins in 5 games is going to be, it's going to be a tough one, but I don't know. I'm seeing some positive things with our offense. The D has been all over it tonight. I mean, Anderson and Doughty have been everywhere. A lot of confidence right now. We're going to have to see what happens with Ante Kopitar. I don't know if there's suspensions in this game, but, I mean, that was a really unnecessary elbow to the dome of Lafreniere after coming out of the penalty box. We'll see. Maybe they suspend him. But the old chicken wing. My God, player safety in real hockey would be, you'd be out for a while after that one. Adam Fox having a skate, passes it off. Ooh. Here we go, baby. 5 minutes left in this hockey game now. 2-goal lead. Chris Kreider left all alone after a great play by Sibby and an even better toe save. Oh, my word. What a save there. As Panarin was out alone in front. Didn't get a lot on it, but we were down and out. I stretched with that left leg to make that pad save. Unbelievable save there. Keeps the game at a 2-goal lead, 4-2 now. Oh, baby. And the big boys are still out for the Rangers, so we got to be careful here. Our top line, this makeshift blender top line. Getting a little tired, putting the pressure still on. 2 minutes left. Man, what a series of events. You love to see it. You love to see it. All right. Let's see what happens here. Do they have... I think they're on our second line now. A miscue there by the defenseman. Minute 30. Time is winding down. Not even giving them a chance to pull Shesterkin, as the pressure from this Dubois line is continuous. Relentless pressure. You love to see it. Up to Krejci, who's probably... There goes Shesterkin. A charging? Oh, boy. A charging penalty late in the game by Dubois. What's going on? Okay, that was weird. I had to pause because it wouldn't put me back on my camera. 37 seconds left. They have the net empty. It's a 6-on-4. Great. I mean, we've been destroying New York in the face-off department. That's another defensive, a massive win. We got Trocheck on the ice. Panarin with a good shot, and I mean, the confidence that we have right now in this game is electrifying. Another big save there. Let's see if we can't win another face-off, as Derek Brassard is taking it. Loses it. Big shot by Adam Fox from the point. Makes the save. Another penalty here. A 5-on-6, or sorry, a 3-on-6 now. For 16 seconds, it's Drew Doughty unnecessarily. I don't know why he threw his stick like that. The puck was already going behind the net. Trips up the player, and we gotta be strong here. Great save. Couldn't control the rebound, but did an okay job. And I think they just got a penalty. This is mayhem. This is unbelievable sights here late. As tripping call for frickin' Barclay Goudreau. And now we have a 4-on-3, which will be a 5-on-3 if they pull their goalie. But this might cement a beautiful victory here. 9 seconds left now. This is probably one of our better games out there. It's not over yet. Chris Kreider takes the shot. We'll save it. We'll hold on. I ain't risking nothing. 1.8 left. This will cement ourselves our best victory of this game so far, of this career. Hands down. That game in Montreal was great. 30-something saves. Got the loss. Let's freaking go. Big win out in New York City tonight. You love to see it. We beat a really good team. Sometimes it just feels good to get that W, man. And the team loves it. Jerseys are looking hella clean. That is easily the best win we have had. Best game we've had. That is a 28 save effort. 933 save percentage for the young man. And we are starting to find that mid-season form that we so desperately were looking for. Let's go. The team's got to be happy with that one. They got to be happy with that one. Look at this. High fives everywhere. Drew Doughty's feeling it. Anze Kopitar, you owe us all a goddamn beer. Let's go. A+ saves, baby. Again, team plays really hard with, like, if you don't play the puck when you want them to play the puck, it's like, you didn't play the puck. So it's like, it's really tough, but I'm really, really ecstatic with that. And we got a skill point, baby. Let's go. You know what we're putting it into. We are putting into, what is this? Glove low. 100% we're putting it into glove low. Coach Lashoff, that's a win, baby. Let's see what he says. Michael, you've been doing great out there. Any thoughts now that you've been playing in the NHL for a bit? After a bit, I feel like I can handle this. My hard work was really paid off. It's great to see my work paid off and that I can hold my own, but it's really going to have to show that I'm an asset to the team. I like the first one. I like the first one. That's good outlook on things. Glad you're willing to keep working for the team. Hell yeah. We ain't satisfied yet, baby. We're still climbing. Let's go. That's a big win. All right. Let's see when we get our next start. That's got to win us another start here soon. Do we get the next start against... We do not, so they are still going with the alternating strategy, at least for now.
He's been great so far.
Okay, we won that game too. That's a 13-12-1 record, so the boys got another win out in Winnipeg. And all of a sudden, we are positive on the season. Do we get to play against Seattle? That'd be fun. Lashoff? Every time the coach calls me, I'm scared. Especially when I'm in my outfit like this. Like, we need to talk about how you've been playing lately. I know I haven't been, but I mean, you haven't given me a chance to meet. Okay. What am I promising now? A max of 4 goals over the next 2 games. So we have 2 promises now. We have to win 2 of our next 4 games, and we can only let in 4 goals over our next 2 games. We got this, baby. We got this. And we're playing Seattle. Let's go. All right, you're getting a fun one here. Seattle's struggling. We're struggling. Out in the Kraken barn, first time against these guys. Let's see what we can do. This is a great game to be playing in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, last video did something. There was a switch. Yeah, we lost 1-1, but there was a switch. What's this?
Closer and closer to this big game edition. How do you approach it, Ray?
For me, I was always a detail guy. I made sure my sticks were done, and I was sitting in the room and thinking about it. Other guys, they just kind of hang out in the bowl and they listen to music. I kind of think their way's better, actually. Less stress.
What was that little intro thing about? What the heck was that little thing about? I don't even look at this barn. I mean, the visuals of this year's game are really something else. All right, we actually have some lights on us. Thank you, Seattle. I don't know what the hell Madison Square Garden's problem was, but I don't know what that little intro was. That was kind of cool. I'm going to use that as a thumbnail for this video. Under the lights, under the pressure. God, I love this Seattle jersey. All right, so we know what we need to do. Couple big games ahead of us here. Kopitar not suspended. I'm not joking when I say Arvidsson's going to be the difference between a good season and a bad season. If this man can stay healthy again, I swear he's gotten a goal in... I think he has 4 goals since he's returned like 4 games ago. Unbelievable play by the top line again. Kopitar back in. Let's go. Another great start by the LA Kings. They ain't done. Doughty going for a skate. Back in front. Oh my gosh, they almost beat Hill there for a 2nd goal. I don't even know if is Hill still on Vegas? I actually don't even know. There's been so many weird trades and moves in this game that I can't even keep up with who plays for who in the real world. Burakovsky. Oh, this top line wants blood, baby. Jordan Eberle, he's wearing a C on his jersey here in this game. Oh, just gets the pad on it as I was completely left out to that tip. Completely fooled me, but I got my left pad back on it. The reflexes. The kid is looking like an NHL goaltender all of a sudden. Oh my word, what an absolute save. Good save there by Hill. Wow, I can't believe I got a toe on that. Let's go. Whew. My gosh. The saves, the save highlights in this one it's fun. This is fun right now. Yorkstrand. They got some good players. Easy. Get out of here. Who has the puck? I can't even see. There's so many bodies in front of me. Oh my word. I don't know if that's going to count. Oh, they are counting that. Let's go. It looked like Dano ran into Hill there. I'm telling you, this is starting to turn out to be a fun season. It was a shady ass start, but now that the boys are all clicking, we're getting some goal scorers. Oh no, that was clean. He got pushed into after the goal was already crossing the line. Hill went down with that shot, bounces right off his pad to Dano, who just has to guide it into the back of the net. Let's freaking go. Hell yes, brother. 2-0 early. Woohoo! I'll tell you, as a goalie playing in a Be a Pro, when your team is not scoring or it's just relentless pressure at your end, it is tough to enjoy games. But for me, that's what makes playing Be a Pro goalie so fun, man. I love it, and I love posting the good games, the bad games, because it's all part of the process of learning how to. Like I said, I'm not going to stick on pro setting either. The only reason I'm on pro is because I haven't played an NHL game in years, and I haven't played goalie in even longer. So just getting used to the new controls, and then I'm very quickly going to switch it up to all-star. And then after that, superstar. But the last thing I wanted was to be on the hardest difficulty while learning a new game, while being a low-rated goalie, and getting scored on 100 times, getting sent to the minors, and just not, like I said, if you're playing as a player, it's very, very easy to stay not only in the NHL squad, but stay on your like top lines. As long as you're getting a couple points, that's all the coaches give a shit about as a player. Now we're under a little siege here. Come on, boys, get it out. Oh boy. Okay, let's freeze the puck. What? Let's go. I got you guys. I got you guys. Full pressure mounting. Let's hold on to this puck as we make a number of really good saves. That is a huge hit there by Jordan Eberle. Holy jumpins. I wish I had a console. Again, I'm just not a fan of consoles anymore. I know I have the PS5. It's for the PS5 games like that I want to play. But I'm glad that I got it and I decided to get this game because, man, I love playing NHL games. Hockey season just, man, it gets me all sorts of different excited. Like, I play fantasy and, like, watching all the hockey games, keeping a track of all the scores, playing a new NHL game. Like, my buddy's going to pick it up as well and we're going to play online. It's just, it reminds me of when I was in, like, I mean, I'm dating myself, but, like, back in high school, back in university, like 15 years ago, 10, 15 years ago. And like just getting home from school, hopping on, playing until like 2 in the morning online, dumpstering kids. You love it. It's just, there's been like a new resurgence of experiences playing video games that I'm experiencing lately. Like, get out of here. I'm on freaking fire. But yeah, I don't know, lately, like, I used to play for a long time there when I was streaming. I played battle royales every single day, all day. Like, I had a big switch where I didn't care about any other style of game except battle royales. I loved them. Then they started getting bad. Then I started getting mad. Then I quit playing them. Lately, it's all been about single player, amazing games, great written games. Like, I just beat God of War Ragnarok. Unbelievable game. Probably one of my favorite games of recent memories. That series is actually so bloody good. But, like, single player games, I love playing now. Sports games are coming back for me. I love playing them. Love playing the F1 games. Love playing NHL here again. There's been like a flip. I don't play any battle royales, and I've never been happier playing video games. And I think it was because I streamed every day, all day for so long, Fortnite, and when it was bad too, which was a tough scene, that just kind of casually playing these games and playing with buddies again, it's just fun. What a game we're having here. Let's get back and focus on this. 2-0. First period about to end, and we've been absolutely robbing these Kraken boys. I see what you're doing, Bierkowski. Woo! Oh, what a chance there! James, he missed the net. Calm down, brother. You don't need to blow up every time you see a save. 13-7. We got a 2-0 lead. We are headed to the second. This is incredible hockey right now. These are great. This is great feeling. We had so many videos there for a while that just felt so bad. And now we're just thriving. And I love it. I love it. And then I get sniped on by Jared McCann, the former 40 goal scorer. The guy that the Leafs got rid of. Hello? What a shot. All right, well, I talked too soon. I spoke a little too soon. Got a little cocky. And What a shot! What? Unbelievable shot. Jared McCann just roofed on me. Wow. I mean, I can't even be mad with that. That's a hell of a shot. That's a hell of a shot in position. Just cleanly beats me over the right shoulder under the bar. Whew. All right. Let's get refocused. A little bit of a sluggish start from the boys. McCann all alone on the right side, and now we got a penalty. Uh-oh. You hate this. You hate compounding issues. You know, defense kind of got a little scrambly there. McCann had a beautiful goal. Got to give him credit. And then very quickly after that, we have a 69.7 PK this year. That just shows you how many goals have gone in on me on the power play. Good stick there by Derek Brassard. Hits the post after I got stuck on my post. Some good movement here now. Probably didn't need to play that, but Doughty looked like he wanted the puck. Cleared the puck nicely. Vince Dunn to Jared McCann. Decides to go low there. Makes the nice pad save. We are under some full power play pressure. Great glove save as we come across and make it. Let's calm this game down. Holy jumpins. They came out flying. These Kraken want blood. Holy crap. And we are under siege here early in the second period. We're not even 2 minutes in. They've already scored. They've gotten some good looks on this power play. Broken stick gets the rebound. We make another glorious save. This might be the hardest I've been under pressure in a while. Get up! Oh my God, what is happening? Are you guys not entertained? This is fun. This is incredible right now. I'm having a blast in this video. I'm having a BALAST. That's not right. All right. We are in... We're in that starter mode right now. We're feeling ourselves. What did I just spell? Blast? B-L-A-S-T. Blast. Jesus, I'm SMRT. Anderson Dolan clears the puck. Thank you. 27 seconds left. Still got that 2-1 lead. Realistically, this has been a insane power play for Seattle. Another great cross crease save, and we are just in the freaking zone. 4 seconds left. That is a beautiful penalty kill with some extra gorgeous saves. We ain't done here. I mean, they're still flying down the ice at us. Oh my gosh, what is happening right now? We are standing on our head as our first line finally gets back on the ice. Kopitar now getting hounded there. Don't elbow him in the head, please. We got the big boys out now. Go in! No way! Oh, that would have been so clutch after a really good penalty kill. Wow. Wow. Wee wow. Whew. What a game. What back-to-back games we got going on here. Look, we needed to make something happen in this season. We have two promises for our coach now, and I want to at least deliver on one of them, if not both. We needed this. We needed a good turnaround. It's been a lot of games where I've got thrown to the wolves. Good team after good team. They finally kind of said, you know what, you're going to be the backup for a little bit. I'm getting placed in games that make sense for my stat rating. And again, no slide to Seattle or Columbus or Montreal, except Montreal. Fuck Montreal. But these are games that make sense for me, and I'm slowly but surely capitalizing on the opportunities. I mean, this game is just insane right now. I want to know what the shots are after this period. Ooh, Kopitar tries going low side on the blocker.
Seattle's got it in their own zone. Dunn's gonna play it against the half wall.
Loses the puck. Dunn loses the puck, gets it back to ooh, here we go. Fiala trying to skate it in. Jordan Eberle They are trying that cross crease up at the hash marks, and it is just, I don't know why I said cross crease. The cross ice pass in the hash marks. And it's just not working as we are reading that beautifully. Burakovsky with another chance off a nice feed by Jordan Eberle. But right now, the door has been firmly shut on that opportunity. I love the colors of this arena. Like the light blue in the stands, the light blue of their Seattle nameplate. Everything just looks so gorgeous. Let me know in the comments if you like the Seattle jersey. Just, to me, it's epic. It is just so good. Could it have been better? Maybe. But I think for their first jersey, this is a great start. It looks great. Looks good on camera. Yep, I knew he was going to make that play. Didn't know. That's the only reason. Left-handed shot. All he has to do is turn his body, get it up the ice. Easy. Do not need to cover that puck. Keep the clock going. Careful with the sticks, boys. You're getting a little aggressive. Go for a skate. Oh, Dubois is getting absolutely manhandled in this. 20 hits now for the Kraken as he just gets right off. Goes back to the bench, says enough is enough. What? That was behind me. Whew. I just dodged a very big bullet. Oh, that's got to be goalie interference. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's a great play, but let's be honest, whoever 91 is there is just all over the goalie. Can't even move. Yeah, that's a no-goal. That's a good call. It was a great recovery, but I mean, the goalie had nowhere to move. He's being absolutely bodied. And for Aiden Hill, that is a breath of fresh air as another goal gets waved off for goaltender interference. It's Grundstrom. Grundstrom's our 91. I got to remember that. Zott scored last game. Oh, and a great effort there to Quentin Byfield, who again is quietly having an effective season for not getting a lot of ice time. He's kind of near the top end of our points getters. He's very effective on, special teams. For him, that's the opportunity he needs. I mean, Kopitar's not gonna, like, some of these guys. I had it, man, and it just trickled in so slowly. Another good hard shot that just sadly beats me. Oh my gosh. It was going wide too, and I don't know if it was going wide. It was going to the far side. Oh, barely. God dang, they're beating me with some soft stuff right now. Dang it. Got another goal that I've let in that had absolute everything, and it still got through somehow. The glove is weak right now. We need to, all my points are going into glove saves, I'm telling you. Here we go. Oh, Arvidsson almost could have got that top cheddar, but he tried going low. Blocked off the defender's stick. Yeah, our defenders are doing okay right now. I don't like that. What was I saying about Byfield? Oh, like some of these guys aren't going to be around forever. They're going to need somebody like him to help with the power play. Open net, and he shoots it completely horizontal, parallel with the goal line. Trickle in! Yes! Anze Kopitar with the frickin' dagger at the end of the second period. Let's go. We got another 1-goal lead, and our captain just is seemingly the most clutch player at the right times, dude. Unbelievable play. Just kept them hemmed in. Puck falls right onto his stick. It was a good effort by Aiden Hill, but unfortunately for him, and fortunately for us, Kopitar, the man is on a mission to have another great year, and he is doing it. Let's again keep the elbows down. What a play there. That was beautiful. All right, we got a 3-2 lead heading into the third period. Another great game. This is fun. 29 shots by Seattle already through 2 periods. We're flying. That's why that one with the glove hurt so much more. Because I had it in my glove and I just couldn't squeeze it hard enough. Let's go, baby. Burakovsky, Eberle. So they do have some, I mean, Seattle's one of those teams, it's kind of funny. Like, a lot of people thought the expansion would only hurt them. And like, they are not a flashy team at all. They got what people would consider as the bottom of the barrel from other teams. However, they have a good team. It was the same thing with Vegas. That's why Vegas ended up winning the cup last year. Now they made obviously a couple seasons worth of trades. But the reason these expansion teams are doing so damn well is people are like, oh, well, they don't have any like top 6 guys. But what they have is they have 4 lines of good players. Their players are good players, and they are players that play hard and work well together. They have proven that building a team with only superstars sometimes isn't the answer. Now, it has worked in the past, but like the reason why they got far again and why Kraken were so good in their first season is these are all grindy hockey players. They're hard-nosed hockey players. Jared McCann, for example, I don't think anybody would have thought that Leafs not keeping, well, I mean, it looks stupid now, and I wish they kept them. But like, guy ends up getting, what was it, 40 goals? The guy was unreal last year. Jordan Eberle, he might not be the guy that everybody, you know, gloated about a couple years ago. And by a couple, I mean like 8 years ago now when he played on Edmonton, when he was the rock star for the World Juniors. But he is still a good player. These are good players. Like, I believe they had, did they not have Grubauer as well? Like, that's a good goalie to keep. Like, now it worked out better for Colorado because they have Georgiev, who is way better than Philip Grubauer. But also Philip Grubauer, I'm pretty sure played for the Bulls, my hometown, Belleville Bulls, back when they existed. Hell yeah. Anyway, I think the expansions have been better for the expansion teams than a lot of people would like to admit. Now, does it look kind of sus when Vegas, an expansion team, wins the cup a couple years after they come in? Does it look sus that didn't the Kraken make the playoffs last year? Oh, Danault's just being hounded, can't get a stick on the puck as he's right there in the crease. I mean, these guys are working hard right now. Talk about good players. Here we go. Danault tries sneaking it on that short side. Kraken would have actually been a fun team to get drafted to. If we got drafted the Kraken, that I actually totally forgot about them, to be honest with you. Would have been really fun. We got so much pressure building here. Anderson gets mauled. That's a penalty. Yeah, you can't really do that. You can't just jump on the back of a player and haul him to the ice. I mean, this period's been great. Early goal, late in the second period. Pressure through the roof here so far. Power play to boot. Arvidsson, can the man keep his goal scoring going? Fiala does a great job over to Dubois on the point to Arvidsson, who also gets Aiden just swimming in his goal crease. The pressure is huge right now. Good job there. The net comes flying off. It might be a little bit of a break here, as I believe that was their player that took the net off. So we do stay in the offensive zone. Full pressure for another 3 seconds. 8-1 shots here in the third period. It almost worked again. Good on Hill to cover up that puck. Needed that whistle badly, as Fiala cuts through the middle off the faceoff and is just given a glorious opportunity to make another play to Anze Kopitar. I don't know if I like Dubois on the point. He hasn't really proven himself to be effective there, and I say that he's going to score. Yeah, he just doesn't do a lot. I don't know. Dubois is weird. Oh my gosh, he almost redirected that puck again. That was almost another AI cheese for the 400th time. Kopi. Good poke check, nice and safe. Careful with the sticks though. 54 seconds left. Jamie Alexiak. They're just trying to do too much with it right now. They just need to get set up, man. Oh my God. Who is that guy that's a giant on that team? I don't know who that defender is right there. Number 24. Is that Alexiak? Is he that big? Let's go. The man can't stop scoring now, baby. Second goal, power play goal by Anze Kopitar. And all of a sudden, the early season power play that was so abysmal is somehow working for us here. These aren't nice setups. These aren't good goals. They're dirty goals getting in dirty areas. Rebounds. You love to see it. And all of a sudden, oh, baby, why are you showing hits after a goal? I don't care about that. That chart that keeps happening, I don't care. Sorry. It just happens so much. Arvidsson with another point assisted by both Arvidsson and Fiala. I'm telling you, Arvidsson is going to finish the season with the most points on our team. He's just that good right now since he came back. I know Kopitar is the guy scoring the goals, but I'm confident that Arvidsson's gonna be the top point getter. Oh my God, what a... What? Excuse me? What is happening? All right, I started talking that Kopitar wasn't going to get the most points, and he pulls off a beautiful little dish and an even better dangle up over the pad of Aiden Hillen. It's going to show point team leader, but here you go. Victor Arvidsson is climbing that, and you got to remember the man missed like 6 or 7 games due to injury. What a absolute monster. Doesn't get an assist on that one, but it's from Kopitar and Drew Doughty, who is slowly having some good games in a row here too after we call them out. Maybe I just got to keep calling my players out and they'll start turning it on. The game probably listens to me. Jared McCann, get out of here. Oh, we got a penalty coming up here. That's not good. Their last power play was so effective. 6:56 left in the period, though. We have a 3-goal lead now as we extend our lead to 5-2 with 2 very quick back-to-back goals here in the third period. Power play now. Nice stick there, Is that Gavrikov? That was beautiful. Just whacks it all the way to the other end. Almost gives up the puck there. Yanni Gord to Beignets. Matty Beignets. I don't even know how to say his name. Beignet, whatever his name is. The young rookie who actually had a really good season last year. How do you say his name? Beignets? Matty Beignets? I actually don't know how you pronounce it. I know who he is. I know he's a great player. This has been an unbelievable video. Like, if you look back at last video where the momentum was like we had a win, had a loss, it was good, couple good games. But look at the like 2 videos, 3 videos before this, and it's been nothing but loss. This is, what a save. This is just so much fun right now. Stick with it, guys. That's what I'm saying. You'll slowly get back into it. We have another game coming up with Seattle here shortly too. I feel like I've been talking so much, but it's just so much. It's so fun right now. Eberle. This isn't fun. Yep. What a blast by Jordan Eberle again. Wow. The man is a goal scorer still. I didn't even see that pass. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I barely reacted to that. That was such a good fast pass and an even faster shot. That was, I barely reacted to that. Yeah. I was stuck in the middle of the crease there. Jesus, Jordan Eberle. The man is still got it. And all of a sudden it's 5-3. Which gives our one promise of scoring 4 goals or less in 2 games is a little trickier here. Is Jordan Eberle not done? 456, but it's, I mean, hey, is that 3 power play goals against? 2? It's definitely 2. That's our kryptonite, guys. You gotta stay out of the box. We gotta stay out of the box. These games go from like good to bad very quickly, at least for my stats, when we constantly take slashes, when we constantly take tripping penalties. Dano goes for a rip off a nice feed. That should be a delay of game. He just took my net off, but nonetheless, that's fine. Comes out of the zone anyway. They have run into a hot goalie. That's me. That is me. For once, I am considered the hot goalie, even with 3 goals against. I think there's been like 35 shots. But we're not done yet. We are not done yet. Please. That would not have broken the glass. That is what I'm talking about. It is a deflection shot. That's... Do EA developers... I'm gonna chirp them here for a minute. Do you EA developers watch hockey games? Have you been to a hockey arena? I know that might sound a little dickish, but like, come on, guys. Great feature, stupid implication, like stupid way you've implemented it. Did I deflect that out? I was gonna guess so. The camera's stuck facing down. If the play's still alive, I can't see. Net empty. Net empty. So it's 6-on-5 here with what, 50-something seconds left? 53-3. Come on, boys. There we go. Spence, a guy who I've seen maybe once this season, gets a free empty net goal. That's good for the young kid. I love the flying V they have there. 4th goal of the season, so I mean, he's made himself known in other games. Dubois gets a nice little assist. He's starting to get on the scoreboard a little bit more. The guys are starting to ramp it up. I mean, that you look at it when we were in Rangers, some guys have 30, 40 points. Our top guy doesn't even have 30 points, and the disparity between them is so high. Like, holy jumpins, our team is just not point getters. 15.2, 6-3 hockey game. We are about to win our 2nd straight game. This might even be our 3rd straight game. No, it wouldn't be. Would it? It would be our 3rd straight because we lost against Montreal, won against Columbus, just won in our last game against the Rangers, and are now about to win. We are on a 3-game win streak here. Let's go, baby. And that is now 2 of 5 games that we have won. So we have 3 more games to win 1, and we meet that promise. We're going to have a 1 goal or less game next. But let's go, ladies and gentlemen. The LA Kings are now 2 games up from 500. The tides have seemed to turn. This man is... That's not even my hockey goalie stick. I don't know why it's showing that. My hockey stick is black and white, not blue and black. What a freaking game. Let's go, baby. Unbelievable display of skill here. Not something we're normally used to seeing. Let's go. Jordan Eberle was definitely a star. He had a hell of a game. 37 shots against. We had 34 saves. That is another monster game we just had. And the boys should be fired up coming down the dressing room. Let's go, baby. High fives all around. James Sabalski better say something nice. The rookie stepping up in a big way. Hey, look, it always helps when the team's playing well. Another A+, B+ overall. That was a way better team performance. Way better. So must have played some pucks, held on to some pucks a little bit better. And our save percentage is now almost 8-5. We are 5-5. My personal games is 5-4, which is pretty nice. 11 games played. Let's do what we always do, simulate to see when our next start is. We don't get the next game, so they still don't trust us with back-to-back games, or they're happy with what things are doing and they're doing the back and forth. Let's see what Coach Lashov says. What's he meeting me? I hate these meetings, man. So this is the first time you're going up against our rival San Jose. Expected. I'm not playing, though. These meetings don't make sense. You just told me I wasn't playing. I'm ready, Coach. I chalk this one up to but you're but isn't that the sign of what is this? Win the next game? Neutral. I got this, Coach. I'm not promising anything because I'm not even starting. I'm not even starting unless we're playing back-to-back St. Louis or San Jose. And you get a victory. Well, okay, so this is the part where I'm sure a lot of people complain about. I like the idea of these little meetings. They happen way too often. But, like, I'm not starting. It already said simulate. We won it. We ended up winning. We're 15-12-1. So, we are absolutely flying. I'm going to skip you, James Sabalski, because you're pissing me off. But we are back, and we are getting another. So they must have loved how we played against Seattle because we are now home 2 games later, getting the start in our own barn against the Seattle Kraken. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this video, but this has been my favorite one so far. Back-to-back beautiful games. That last one was exceptional. 33 saves or 34 saves. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell. It's free. Let's grow the channel together. You guys have been crushing it. Let's continue. That's it for now, guys. Until the next video. Peace out. Bye, guys.